Thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First and Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Lim-Nakron. Okay, just want to share with you some of the top stories that we are following right now, starting with a little bit of political news that we have been following that's developing here out of Washington, where the House of Representatives has passed a bill to keep the government funded. But what I really want to focus on is a local angle here, because Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, apologize, let me pop this graphic up here. Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene has taken steps to remove the Speaker of the House. So obviously very big news in Washington that we're going to continue following. Greene is upset with her fellow Republican Speaker Mike Johnson for his cooperation with Democrats on a government spending package. Republicans have a minority in the House of Representatives, but just barely, I should say, have a majority. This comes just 5 months after the House voted to remove another Republican, Kevin McCarthy, from the Speaker role as well. Greene, her move will lead to a vote, though the timing on that is still not clear. We're going to keep following the latest developments on that. Also, a sad update here that we have to report to you. The body of a missing college student has now been found. So this student who went missing in Nashville, Metro Nashville police say that they found Riley Strain's body in the Cumberland River, which runs through downtown Nashville. Riley went missing after a night out with friends back on March 8th. Police say an autopsy will be done, but foul play is not suspected. I want to go ahead and turn things over actually to a look at the forecast here, because we have First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez tracking a first alert that is in place for today.
Thanks, Joy. Yeah, we've got some showers moving through Atlanta right now. If you do have afternoon plans, this is a forecast you want to watch very carefully, because the rain continues through the afternoon into the evening, and we have declared a first alert weather day for that rain and its impacts throughout the afternoon this evening, but even into Saturday. We could see some light showers Saturday morning, and I think the impact is going to be great enough that we'll see some repercussions on maybe some of the fields out there. So if the kids have soccer, baseball, softball, may be canceled at least early in the morning for some wet fields and some lingering showers we'll see through the morning. So here's a look at how first alert looks right now. Our first alert radar, notice most of the rain is south of I-20, but we've got some lingering showers north of I-20 as well. Going to zoom on into the city of Atlanta, where we do have that rain now moving through Midtown, Buckhead, especially through the airport, the south side of Atlanta. And this is just the beginning. The rain has begun maybe about an hour ago in the city, and it's only going to continue. It's not going to rain the entire time, but we will see off and on rain through the rest of the afternoon. South of the city, south of I-20, that's where most of the rain is located right now. Where you see those yellows and orange, that is where we have some heavier rain right now. So some moderate showers moving through Monroe, moving through Putnam County over the city of Eatonton, moving through Upson County over Thomaston. We're seeing some heavier rain there, but overall mainly light to moderate showers right now. Could see some storms from this system, but not until late tonight, and those areas will mainly be south of I-20. So let's take you through the forecast and what you need to know for this first alert weather day. It is for Friday and Saturday. It will be a messy afternoon commute, so make sure you allow plenty of time for the afternoon rush hour commute. It will be wet and messy out there. Could see some storms tonight. No severe weather, but some storms mainly south of I-20, and that's going to be late this evening, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight, and overnight. And then we will see those showers lingering into Saturday morning. So Saturday morning, again, some possible impacts from some of those showers. We did reach the low 60s this morning, and now that the rain has started across the metro area, temperatures are starting to come down. So 60 right now, but we will be in the 50s for most of the afternoon. So it's actually going to get cooler instead of warmer. Normally we get warmer in the afternoon with the sunshine and the peak daytime heating of the day, but we're actually going to get a little cooler. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s, and notice those rain chances stay high for the next several hours through the rest of today. Tonight, notice those lightning bolts at 10 and 11. Those are those storms that are possible mainly south of the city. We're going to go hour by hour. So that rain continues to spread north. It's not going to rain the entire time, but we will see off and on rain through the rest of the afternoon. It will be a messy rush hour commute. Then tonight, still off and on rain for any evening plans you have this evening. Make sure you plan on taking some rain gear and an umbrella. It will be soggy for any Friday night plans, whether it's dinner, whether it's happy hour or whether it's late evening plans, they will be impacted by the rain. Overnight, still very wet at midnight, soaking rain over the area as temperatures only drop to the mid 50s. So that first alert for tonight continues for scattered rain and isolated thunder, greatest threat of thunderstorms south of I-20. Waking up tomorrow, still some wet weather that could linger through the lunch hour. It will be cloudy with some light rain and drizzle. No heavy rain, no thunderstorms on Saturday, but just enough light rain, especially after all the rain we'll get tonight, that it could be an impact on early Saturday plans, and then things improve in the afternoon. So much lower rain chances for the afternoon compared to what we'll see in the morning, and then by Saturday evening, we dry out. So if you have Saturday afternoon plans, you should be fine. If you have Saturday night plans, even higher percentage chance that you'll be fine. Should be totally dry by Saturday night for any plans you have Saturday evening. Here's a look at your weekend forecast. 64 and wet, especially in the morning. It is a first alert weather day, but Sunday's definitely the pick of the weekend. It will be dry, we'll see sunshine, and it will be milder with highs in the upper 60s. So as you make those weekend plans, certainly plan on Sunday. Again, radar looking very messy right now, especially south of I-20. We have plenty of rain over the area. Still fairly dry north in the North Georgia mountains, but that rain will continue to spread north, and it will be wet as we head through the rest of the afternoon. So please drive safely, allow plenty of time for the afternoon commute. Make sure you keep that First Alert weather app handy and stay with the First Alert team. We will keep you updated throughout the entire afternoon as those rain chances continue to move through our area. If you don't have First Alert weather app, that is going to be your best device to keep you in the know. Not only are we updating that constantly, but it will send you alerts as weather is approaching your area. And also you can track the radar for yourself right there in front of you 24/7, and it is completely free.
Thanks so much, Jen. We really needed Jen to help us get ready for the weekend because, the weather is not going to be so pleasant some days, as she explained. All right, let's go back to some of the top stories that we're following right now. And I want to start with this situation in Cobb County. So a lot of parents there are voicing anger and frustration because there were some recent acts of violence, two recent acts of violence in particular, on two school campuses in Cobb County. So parents are accusing Cobb County school leaders of ignoring their concerns about safety. Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm has more.
Hoping the superintendent or one of the school board members would brief the public about what's being done to address the recent violence, but that didn't happen. And now some parents are telling us they feel like they are being ignored. The first act of violence in recent months happened February 1st at McEachern High School. Two people were shot in the school's parking lot during the school day. Then 2 days ago, a student was stabbed in a bathroom at Sprayberry High School. Police arrested a fellow student, 17-year-old Aiden Smith. The victim was in critical condition when paramedics rushed into a hospital. At yesterday's school board meeting, which went into the evening, safety and security was not on the agenda. School board members and the superintendent didn't address it at all, despite several parents bringing it up at the beginning of the meeting during public comments.
Last month, a student asked for accountability in a plan following a school shooting. The superintendent would only refer to that shooting as an event. My son went to an event last month. It was a school play. School shootings are not events.
And it's indicative of a recurring theme with some of the board members and the superintendent, unfortunately, that they don't want to speak to or elaborate upon anything if it's perceived as a negative for the district.
The school district hasn't answered our specific questions either this week. Now, after the McEachern incident, one of the school board members did hold a town hall meeting and they addressed specific questions about campus safety. So we will let you know if they plan one for the Sprayberry incident. In Marietta and Cobb County, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
And also making headlines.
They're citizens just like everybody else.
A Georgia
About
mom.
my daughter having access to enriching summer programming, new people, new opportunities, and it's about other kids.
So obviously you're hearing from that Georgia mom. She's very upset. She's calling for change. She actually is accusing a camp of discrimination. So this is in Athens, Clarke County. She says that her daughter was denied participation in this summer camp, and this is really a push to make camps like this more inclusive for all families. Atlanta News First Rachel Aragon has more.
No, you don't have to be shy.
Ushri Bhattacharya says her daughter, Kalika, is a bright 8-year-old who happens to have Rett syndrome, a rare neurological disorder.
Can I play with you?
She communicates clearly with the help of an eye-tracking device.
Yeah, we know how much you love camp.
But her mom says one of the things she can't do is join an Athens Clarke County summer camp.
It's about my daughter having access to enriching summer programming, new people, new opportunities.
Last month, Ushri emailed the county saying she was looking at summer camps for her daughter, who lacks functional hand use and uses a wheelchair. She asked the county about a policy that she had heard about.
And I immediately got a response. Campers are required to be able to feed themselves and to be able to use the toilet by themselves.
When Ushri couldn't find the policy, the county wrote back saying camper expectations are relayed annually in the Guardian Handbook, which is revised annually and is released the week of camp enrollment.
Now, if a child like my daughter requires accommodations, you can't wait until the week before to find out what the policy is.
The county website lists non-residents can register for summer camp. Ushri wants to know why children from outside the county can register for summer camp, but her daughter can't.
Why is it that my tax dollars can't go towards my own child? And it just seems so inequitable, so deeply unfair.
In a statement to Atlanta News First, the county said in part, while staff is sympathetic to the issues surrounding inclusivity, the Athens Clarke County Leisure Services Department is not equipped with either the facilities or staff to be able to address toileting needs or feeding assistance for any child, regardless of their abilities.
Because it's too much trouble to take care of these people? No, they're citizens just like everybody else. She's a Clarke County resident. She's a Clarke County student. She should have access to summer programming.
And the county went on to say that camps frequently include children with a variety of physical and cognitive disabilities as long as they can meet the requirement of feeding and toileting independently. Reporting in Athens, Rachel Aragon, Atlanta News First.